Thank you for staying with us here on the program. We'll be looking at the transition program that is almost here with us. In another few days, well, the new government will get the notes that Senator Pius Ayim told us about, and they will hit the ground running. That's what we've heard from them. And of course, from what we have seen so far, Friday Jumat prayers, Muslim prayers have taken place. Also, the Sunday church service, also as part of the transition program, has also held in Abuja today. And of course, we'll be getting views from the APC side of things. And we have Lai Mohammed, the spokesperson of the APC, and also a member of the preparation of the handover and the transition committee, joins us live from our Abuja studio. Thank you so much, Lai Mohammed, for joining us on the program today. Tell us, I've heard so much from you as regarding the cooperation with the Jonathan side of the committee, because of course we know that the federal government committee is there and there is a committee from your own side. What is the level of cooperation that you're getting?
Well, it depends on what you mean by cooperation. Very polite, we have not gotten any meaningful cooperation in terms of information, in terms of data, in terms of figures. We do not know the state of affairs. The original intention was for us to interact as a team with the president's team in a manner that the ministers will be interacting with us and ask them questions as per the handover note. We have been told that we should meet them again tomorrow, which is 25th of May, and hopefully tomorrow we might be handed over some materials in form of handover notes. When we say we have not received the required cooperation from the federal government, is simply that so far we have not received any information that can help the incoming administration plan its government or plan its agenda.
Talking about the kind of notes that, or the kind of cooperation that you're talking about, so many Nigerians who are not privy to the kind of things, the way things are run in the corridors of power. Can you give us an idea of the kind of things that we should be hearing that you're getting from the federal government committee?
For instance, it would be very helpful for the incoming administration to know exactly how much we are owing. The incoming government would be helped by information as to how many months in arrears they owe workers at the federal level, what is the amount of money they owe the oil marketers in terms of fuel subsidy. The incoming government will exactly what we want to know, how far the outgoing government has gone with programs in health, in education, in other fields. But all this we do not have as of today. What the transition committee of the president-elect has done to rectify this is to invite resource persons, very patriotic Nigerians from all walks of life, to make presentations to the committee on health, on education, on social welfare, on job creation, on the economy, and on power. Whereas it would be much more helpful if we start off from knowing from government exactly how many megawatts of power is being generated, what are the problems the discos and gencos are going through. And all this information has been denied the transition committee.
Part of the Jordan-led committee, which we saw last week, submitted a report, a blueprint to the President-elect General Muhammadu Buhari. give us an idea, a summary of that report and exactly what is probably surprising for your committee or for the incoming government in the state of affairs of the nation.
Well, what we submitted was an interim report to the president-elect, and I don't think I will be at liberty to disclose what is contained in that interim report.
Oh, because you just told us that you've not been getting cooperation. Nigerians are anticipating this information. Of course, we know that it's for the progress of the country. A lot of things are happening. Earth workers are on strike. There's fuel scarcity. Nigerians will want to know exactly how you hope to surmount these problems, and very quickly too, because the issue of fuel scarcity has been lingering for a while now. And so, would you tell us exactly some of the findings, if you may, because Nigerians are expecting that the incoming government will be open enough to be magnanimous, rather, to let Nigerians know exactly what they are expecting of them?
I can assure you that we are going to run an extremely transparent, government, and will engage society, and will let them know exactly, what is going on. And I think what we are saying, and I think what the president-elect has said, and even the chairman of my transition committee, is that we are not receiving the required cooperation from government. It's true that we have gotten some figures, some data, but these are from outside sources, not from government. For instance, we estimate that the federal government is owing the oil marketers about 200 billion naira. We estimate that about 400 billion naira is owed, workers at the federal level. We know for a fact that we are running a 1 trillion deficit in 2015. We know that we owe contractors, I think, another 300 billion naira, I'm not sure. But overall, we know that the government would need, on day one, to provide at least money to pay, 6 months arrears of salaries to workers at the federal level. We know that we need to bail out on some conditions. Some state governments that have not paid workers for upward of 8 months. We know that we need to settle the outstanding oil subsidy if we are not going to run into turbulent weather. But of course, things would have been much better for us and will not be doing guesswork if we hear direct from the government itself.